Welcome, I'm QXM and we are back here in Minecraft. Today we're going to do a little building. I'm trying to get the creative juices flowing, but I'm a little worried because I'm not sure what to do. We've got a little agricultural village over here, so we can't, I feel like I'm limited in what type of building I can do. I also said in the last episode that I would do some cleanup work, so let's go over here and look at that. Kind of ran out of time, ran a little longer than I expected. I think, yeah, I can hear it. It's somewhere over here. It's the little waterway. So tried to keep the terrain looking somewhat natural. Let's see. Want to put in a viewing area with some glass. I had to go get the glass. Let's see that we're building the setup here. The babies shouldn't be in the system. Shouldn't be a problem. I put some half slabs down. Hopefully that won't ensure that a creeper doesn't blow up there. I don't want any light getting inside. Didn't really change anything here. Did find out that the only way I knew how to do this was to put something on top of hoppers where things don't stay on the top. Like, see how it went through? I knew that birthday cakes, if you put birthday cakes on top of a hopper, that the stuff will go through. But it turns out that I didn't have the stuff to make a birthday cake, and I didn't really want to make them. But these work fine. What are these? The trapdoors. Trapdoors seem to do the same thing, and I had those materials right on hand. But plenty of room for them to fall down and spread out, so they're not going to be in a single block. And they are taking some fall damage, so as you can see. I can go ahead and kill them with a dirt block. I do have some stone swords, just so if they're all packed in here, it'll be more quick. It'll be quicker to kill them. So that's working well. We've now got, and this is close to everything, so should be easy experience. Let's go over and look. I talked a little bit, I think, on the last episode about the craziness that went on over here. They were breeding machines. The last episode, I just decided to ignore this whole situation. Well, when I came back, my breeding pair had filled up their cell. So this village was completely full of villagers, and they were all in one cell. Let me tell you, trying to get them out, instead of just breeding them up in the individual cells, I actually pulled them out of here. Whoop, little lag. Pulled them out of here, and then carted them to everywhere where they need to be. Let's see how they're doing today, because there's only 2 left in here. Hopefully they produce 2 more. Well, we got 3, so you guys need to get busy on one more guy here. I'm going to go ahead and put some glass in just so I can see what's going on. Normally would put water. Down in there, 1 in each corner. But I'm thinking that maybe I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to see what happens. I guess I'll just leave that stuff in there. It'll despawn. But now I can see what's going on. I don't have to. Might as well pull this up. And you can see it is working. Do I have a bed? I do. Can I put this down, sleep up here? Awesome. Gonna leave these walls up for right now. I'll worry about that when I beautify the place. Let's see how these guys are doing. There should be 4 in here. I think the water is to keep them in the middle. But I don't, maybe somebody could get up here and maybe stand here and get it then. It's one of the reasons I'm going to put glass. It's no big deal to put the water in. It's just, it's going to drip on the bottom. Torches up here. We've got 4. Okay. Check on these guys. How you guys doing? Where are the other guys? They are. Yeah, there's 4 in there. Good. And I really lucked out. The guy that's over the white coat that I moved over, turns out he's a cartographer. Happy with that. Maybe I could finally get one of those maps from him and go explore. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why is there only 3? Somebody inside of somebody? Why is there only 3 here? Am I? No, there's only 3 in here. Harmony. I did notice that some of these guys, when I was moving them around, I don't know if they've been throwing food at each other. Leftover from when I was breeding them up or what. But some of the guys seem to have multiple, and I didn't trade with them. They seem to have some of their trades unlocked. I'm not quite sure what happened there. This guy's got 4. Why is there one only have 3? And how did I have the perfect amount of glass? Incredible. That never happens. Okay, so this seems to be... So we've got 2 issues. We got these guys that only have 3, and the guys that over there only have 3. So I need 2 more villagers. I'm just going to leave them alone. And hopefully they work it out. If not, it'll be easy enough to throw some food in there and get the situation resolved. Let's take these out. Okay. Yeah. What's up, chicken? Now I'm going to have eggs everywhere. Great. I threw an egg right over there and it hatched. Alright, it's right here. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, let's just keep the eggs here. Here we go. Okay, so do all this other stuff later. I don't have a whole lot of building materials, but this is what went on. And then I'll take a quick break, cut away, and see if we can get some progress done. So I went up there, and I went up there, and where else did I go? I didn't go up there, but I think I went into the village. Kind of decided that this was a good point. This is kind of a higher area here, where I wanted to build where, my little house. Right now I'm over here, and that's fine, but I'm not really using that. And I don't want to live in the ground in a stinky, damp cave. So I need to build something over here. But even though, visually this looks like a good place, it feels like I'm a little far away from the village. Now that's 0-0 right there. So I'm not going to mind if it migrates this way as far as the village is concerned. But one of the problems I have is, since I'm using randomly generated village. I've staged a little bit of material there, but not much. Look, it's cobble, it's wood. It seems like if they get a cobblestone floor, they get no furniture. I think if they get the dirt floor, I think they get a table. I don't know that guy. Where is this guy? Got woo. No, it's a cobble. Yeah, dirt floor. They get a table. So I don't want to build over here because you can see the color of the grass is a little different. Here we go. Here's where it changes. I'd rather be in this color grass. And I don't mind if it moves that way anyway. So, and I don't want to really tear up because this is like an agriculture village, right? We've got all these nice little farms that are sitting here. So I'm thinking in the last season, this is kind of the blacksmith shop. I lived across from the blacksmith shop. So I'm thinking maybe we push this wall out a little bit. Might have to move the gate here. But I'm thinking push the wall out a little bit and get a couple more buildings here. And then, because, like the ideal place would be here, right? Would be like right here. The way it's laid out currently. But I don't want, you got all the riffraff coming in through the gate, and the drunkards going home, and I just not, man. I don't want to deal with that, right? It's bad property value. So, So I think I'm gonna have to expand the city, or not the city, the little village here out a little bit. I think I'm gonna put some buildings here, and then might move the gate out. I'm going to leave the gate there for now. So what I'm going to do is you got all the people that are trying to sell their stuff on the way into town. And I need places to store some materials for people that are on the server. So yeah, I think I used a tent last time. I think I'm going to make a row of some, just some shanty kind of cart looking. Somebody set up shop with some boards and stuff and a couple buckets and throw a board across it and put their stuff out and try to get some business on the way of people coming into town. Because I have an exit. I have an entrance here, and I think there's one down there. I don't really have an entrance coming in from the other direction. And I'm just following the paths. These paths were here. I think there's a path down there too. I could expand the path, and then maybe if I get I still feel like I'm probably going to be too far away. But anyway, that's my thinking. That's my idea. Let me maybe let me move the wall, in this instance, and you guys seeing that, and kind of maybe use some dirt and kind of block out where some things are going to go, and then I'll bring you back when I get some progress going. Okay? Be right back. Welcome back. Okay, so this is what I've come up with so far. This stuff is going to change. It's going to change. This is just an initial idea, but we've got a couple little vending booths here. I'm trying to work it out. The problem with this is stand up here and here we go, pow. We got a flower design. And I can't put the pressure plate unless there's a block on the inside. I would have liked to have had that hollow, but the half slabs just, they're not doing it. They're a bit chunky. So, I don't know. Work in progress. And I don't know about this anvil looking thing either. I don't really care for it, but I wanted a smaller one there. But the concept is we have some vendor stalls here, right? And then since we have a cleric and we don't have a church, I figure, this be the church, right? Entrance here. Have a couple seating. This is where we do the preaching from. Preach, 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 preach. And then we have the taller area here. I don't know if the dimensions are going to be right because it's going to be dictated by the roof. So I might have to change some things around. And then this area back here was looking a little bare. What are you doing? Oh, he's in the car. I thought he was in the wall. So maybe this is like the a lot of churches have like where the preacher or the pastor lives right there at the church. So this is his little house, right? Doesn't have to be much. I'm just using dirt because that's what I staged over here and trying to get an idea of layout. I want this to be a little higher than whatever flooring I put in here. And I've never built a church before, so I don't know how that's going to work out. But that's my idea so far. Oh, and then over here, I had to be careful. I wanted to stack things against the wall, but my idea was to put some sort of animal holding area so we don't have friggin' animals walking all over the place like this guy. He was in the house the whole time I was building. Glad he's back over here. I don't know why they like this wall. They just love to stand on this wall. But maybe round up some of the animals and get them penned up some way, somehow. Don't really have an idea for it, but I thought maybe some stockpiles of some things here and then some animal pens maybe. And that'll help fill out the area again. Trying to work the town that way. I don't know, but if we do push, and I went ahead and pushed the gate out. I'm going to use the dark wood for the gate, but if I'm taking the gate away, this is looking like prime really. Although we got the riffraff right there. We got the riffraff. Keep the riffraff out. So, not sure still. This was supposed to be me building my house, but it's turned into something else. So, let me get back and try and figure out how to build. The back building I'm not too worried about. I'm just going to replicate one of these little small structures here. But let me figure out how to build this church. And then the roof. I don't know about the roof. I think it's got to be slanted, right? And then that's got to look like some sort of steeple bell tower thing. So like I say, it might have to change. I might have to move the dimensions or something around. And then I got to pick a flooring. Guess we go with cobblestone, right? We can't give them a dirt floor in the church. Got to give them. I wonder if we should give them brick. Should we give them tooled? Should we? Maybe we build the foundation out of brick and then. Would be kind of nice to have a nice wood flooring, though, wouldn't it? Anyway, let me think about this and try to figure out how to build the church, and then I'll bring you guys back. Okay, we're back. And these pigs, we definitely have to find somewhere to hem these guys up. He's been in and out of the buildings. I've run into a problem, and I've also run out of time for today, but this is what I've gotten done. I've got the little preacher home done here. He's got some place. Oh, take some lamb chops. Choppy, choppy, choppy. So he's got some stuff. He's got things back here. He's good to go. I'm thinking about changing the top on it a little bit, but it's okay for now. But I tried I wanted to add some contrast. Ooh, and I put white wool in there, and I think white clay looks pink to me. So when I find clay, I may try it out, but I do like the bone block, but I don't have enough bones to like finish the topper off there to get a good view of it. But it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. There's a couple extra spruce blocks in there that when we go inside may bring some white in here, and I don't know if I'm going to like them. It's these back blocks. This block right here, this block, and then these two blocks there. They're going to be white when I fill in the top. So maybe I use some half flat slabs underneath of them to hide it. Maybe it adds some contrast in here. I don't know. But some high windows so you can't be looking outside while the preacher's preaching, you know. Get in here just snoozing away. You got to pay attention. Obviously we need to dress this out. I'm also not sold on having all cobblestone walls. But it is getting kind of busy with the different types of woods. So I don't know. I'm not hating it, though. I'm kind of liking how the front, and then I put a heavy like with the big ring on it. Darker door. It doesn't look like much like a church from the front, but I think when I get that topper up there, and it looks kind of cool from out here. See if If I can get an angle where it's like you're kind of roaming about so you can kind of see. Yeah, see, that doesn't look too bad. I'm not unhappy with the way that looks, especially if it was white. Might need to do something to make it a little more pointy at the top. But I don't know. It's Minecraft. Things can always change. I got nothing done over here. Nothing done. And I have stepped on this a bunch. And flour. Instant flour. So, I don't know. We'll play around. I'll play around with some designs. I don't know what that is. I think that's sticky keys. I'm going to have to turn that off. But I'm not unhappy with what's happening here. The concept is here. We'll have some vendors that are selling some things here and some more materials back there. The animals are roaming in and out of the buildings, so I need to stop that. I guess I would stop that if I kept the doors closed. Yeah, see, I don't know. I wanted to go with the smooth stone at the bottom for like the foundation here. Church got to have a good foundation. But I don't know. I'll look at it, and if it needs change, we'll change it. But can they spawn? Can something spawn up there? Maybe we do that. Let's go sleep. Sleep. This place is bad news bears. I hope I still have my villagers. The preacher was over here. He was hanging out during the build, but he has wandered off. I think it got too close to be nighttime, and he ran inside. This didn't have a door on it. Yeah, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Never built a church before. I really wish I had enough bone meal to make the top white, the little steeple deal. Oh, and it does have a little support system running across. You can't see it from the outside. There you go. It's got a beam that runs the whole length. Great big spruce beam. I didn't like the way it looked, so put that. And I was thinking about extending the roof out over the front, but I didn't really like it. And when I changed to cover up the beam and put that, I think that adds enough detail, especially here in the back. I don't know. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. And this was an accident. I placed these and it flipped upside down, and I placed a couple of them that way. And I was like, you know what? I'm not hating that either. I was trying to put them that way. But anyway, had fun today. Little creative build. Q got religion. What an unexpected thing today. Hallelujah. Anyway, if you like the video, leave a like. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.